Making you just feed more dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just weed. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the vocal, that's my duty, let my seed. When I step up in the place, and yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your leg. To wreck the discotheque.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
As the excitement continues to swirl after that return, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about keeping that excitement going. Already in scoring position, I've got to take some shots at the end zone right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, great field position for them, Charles, to start that drive, but not a lot of yardage to be had. They do, however, come away with a long field goal.
Yeah, and that's a plus. I mean, give them credit for that. They start the game 3-0. Don't come away empty-handed on this opening possession. And one other thing, it's a 50-plus yard field goal. Let's give the kicker a little respect as well. Those kind of kicks aren't routine.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
On 1st down, right back to Scatterbury. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
Here's Dart. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches on the Seahawks' 19-yard line.
Now Dart. And that is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
throwing dart. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Off the bootleg, it's Dart. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still 2nd down.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now throwing again. Here's Dart. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Dart. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You talk about this Giant defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Darnold, a sneak. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
At the 42-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw is Darnold. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
You talk about this Seahawk defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
To throw, Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now Darnold. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Gain of 28 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. He'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 1 now.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Darnold keeps it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Sam Darnold, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 17-3. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
Play action now. Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down, here's Scatterby. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. And that's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
That's another Giants first down. An 8-yard pickup.
Dart going to give the Scatterby. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Cam Scatterby, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are back within a score. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Looking to put a drive together. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Darnold now to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the gun, it's Walker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He finds Smith and Jigba. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This 2nd and 4. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Throw out wide is incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really simple. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Myers' kick is good. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, New York.
They'll run from the gun with Scatteroo. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing his dart. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Faking the give, Darnold. Smith and Jigba with the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Scatterby to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him. In the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing again is Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
And the Giants' 1st down.
Dart going to look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw now, Dart. They'll set up the screen to Scatterby. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw, Dart. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll check this one down to Scatterby. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Scatterby is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Off of play action, Darnold. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play. There on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Darnold. He completes this to Walker. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To throw is Darnold. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
For the Seahawks field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Back to throw, Darnold. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Myers' kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Throwing his dart. They'll dump this off to Scatteroo. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup.
To throw, dart. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. To throw his dart. That is caught. He's across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. To the air once more is dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game.
First down, New York.
Play fake, and here's dart. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To the air, dart. And he will find his man on the outside. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's dart. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Open man is Barner to tight end.
A.J. Barner. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this. Lead. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Cobb. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
It's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So now here is Jackson Dart and the Giants. Down by 6. 1:44 to go. He's back to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 53 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Darnold. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Give up the middle, Scatteroo. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and goal, New York.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Cam Scatteroo, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants will add to their 4th quarter lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. At time, a huge factor. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Darnold to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage. Then slides to a hole.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now 2nd and 4. Darnold. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now it's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's good.
But this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Darnold. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
13 yards on the play. That's another Seahawks.
And they'll get the spike off with 6 seconds to go. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. One last throw now for Darnold. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for the Giants, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.